2 goals today. It seemed like the second half, the team maybe took the foot off the pedal a little bit. Was that an intentional choice? You have another 2 games coming up, hopefully, or is that just maybe a loss of concentration, knowing that they're ahead and kind of settling in?
No, not us going too much. 4 goal was definitely a part of our strategy. We did lose the ball though too much, too often and too early, and that's not the way to run a good game management. So we need to work on that, but it's definitely part of the plan that we didn't go forward too much with too many players.
In front.
Kenneth, hi, John Molinaro from CanPL.ca in Toronto. Obviously, no doubt happy with the result and finishing first in place. What about the overall performance? How would you characterize it today from your side?
Well, this game, Mexico definitely asked us some questions. It's a quality side. They can put on an international press on us, and they did, and we knew that was coming. And again, we tried to manage that with different structures, different places where we want to pick up the ball and where we want to pass it into. It took us a while to get it right, but when we got it right, I think it looked good. It looked decent. I think overall on the performance here, like for the 3 matches, I'm very proud of the team. Coming here and getting 9 points, having 22 to sip in goal scoring. It sounds and looks convincing, and maybe it is, but it's not just easy. It's hard work, and I'm very happy about that.
In the back.
Coach, Ray Silva for South Texas Border Sports. 2-part question here. 6 of 6 now in your visits down here, and Sinclair adding to her goal total. What does she mean for Canada now moving on to the semifinals, and what can you guys face against Costa Rica moving forward?
Yeah, we're happy to be here. 6 for 6. That's our city, isn't it? And like I said, when Sinky scored the 185, that's what she does. She is a goal scorer. She's not only that, but she's also that. So we had a kind of a deadlock, and she found a way to the net, which she's done so many times. Somebody whispered in my ear that when she scores, we won 100 games. So let's keep her scoring, because it looks like then we're winning games. So she's important for us from a goal scoring perspective as a leader, but also as a player we can use in the build-up.
It's 22 goals, but I think overshadowed is the fact that it's also 3 clean sheets. Shalina and Kadisha, although Kadisha was subbed out today, but they've sort of logged the majority of the minutes. Can you just speak to the effectiveness of that partnership in the back line, why it works so well?
Well, they played with each other a couple of times, and it's a good one and an interesting one. So when we look at how we want to play, something is about management and managing the players and how much they're actually on the pitch, but it's also about strength, strategy and structure. And in all our different kind of strength and strategy and structure, those two, their partnerships is beyond what's just Kadisha plus Shalina. So the partnership is definitely something that's a good hard foundation for us to build on, offensively and defensively as well. So it's not saying that no one can play beside either of them, but the two of them has built a very, very solid partnership.
Any additional questions? Yeah, back there.
Coach, how long has has your Canadian team's winning streak gone, or have you guys lost it? When was the last time?
Oh, we had some things in the fall. It's been a while, so I actually can't remember. But we had some loss in the fall. We did have some losses at the World Cup. So no, I remember those losses very clearly. Against Holland in the World Cup, against Sweden in the World Cup, and then we had Japan. So yeah, we had some losses, but now we're back on track. And I think, to that point, right, I think what you need to do, not at the World Cup, but with the friendlies, I think we gained exactly what we needed. We needed to see who could actually play in what position. Someone came through, they are here, someone didn't. And so they pushed themselves all the way, so you can find out who is actually the right players to find the 20. And it's a hard decision, but I think who's actually entered the pitch and their performances speak for itself.
Kenneth, just looking ahead to the semifinals on Friday, how do you think Canada matches up with Costa Rica? Because it is a team that historically Canada has had, I think it's 13 wins out of 13 games. So obviously this is a different Costa Rican side, but how do you think you match up with them?
Yeah, like that's how it is, right? We're not fighting history like this. Every match has got its own story, and then the match we're playing against them is a totally different one. And I know, like if you saw their lineup, they're looking to play us, and they'll definitely be ready. It's a strong side that got some very tricky wingers we need to deal with, and the one who can actually feed them in the middle of the pitch. So, but we'll be ready. We fly tomorrow, and then we got one day on the pitch, and then we play. So there's no need to sit back now.
Coach, the one last one for me. What did this squad teach you during this group play?
Sorry, say again?
What did this group of players teach you throughout this qualifying phase?
Well, I think if you look at the amount of minutes, the different lineups, I asked them to come in prepared physically, mentally, also, of course, tactically. And I think that they did that. Like all the requests I had for them, they fulfilled. And then this about like they can step on the pitch. We've seen all the outfield players being on the pitch. So I think that speaks to the strength and the depth of this team.
Richard.
And just, I guess, I'm not sure if we're wrapping up, but just tell us about what the message is going to be going into Friday in terms of one win that can get you to the Olympic Games.
Well, there's no need to hide it, right? Like, we know what's at stake. Everyone knows that. Costa Rica knows that. Fans know that. I know that. Everyone should know that. But it's still a game. It's a game of 2 times 45. If we do our job good, I think we'll be fantastic. If we are focusing on too much of the outside and the importance of it, then we might got hit by a few nerves as we did today. But again, nerves are good. It actually just because it matters to you, and it matters to all these players, and it definitely matters to me as well. So looking forward to have all these butterflies in my stomach in a couple of days.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
If you need to head to the mix zone, we can make our way over now. Thank you.